Free the noise.
Okay, so I just rewatched this recently, about 20 or so minutes ago, and I'm just seeing it again for the second time in almost 2 years. So it's been quite a while since the last time I saw this. I made this film. It was exported in 15 FPS because I don't know, that was kind of the closest I could get it to, but I did see it in about 23 FPS or 23.9. And honestly, I like the faster look, but I also like this kind of slower look. It's closer to what I originally saw it as, which I thought was really cool. And a lot of things have changed since I made this originally, but I do have some different feelings about it. I mean, I still like it, and I still remember slaving away um through the nights to like get this done or whatever. Because as per usual, I scrapped everything at the last minute and just went completely fresh, just playing around. And my professor hated that phrase, just playing around. But that's what I was doing. And that's what inspired me to get these really fun and I thought imaginative like art pieces. I thought I was changing something or being different compared to my peers. I thought I was actually challenging the rules of film and stuff like that. Not that I actually like knew for sure what I was doing, but I could find a reason for doing anything. And even if they didn't like it, I still had my reasonings, and if I liked it, I was happy. Getting critiqued in school isn't the easiest thing, you know? People can end up projecting and they can kind of just like say, oh, I don't like this. And that's not really helpful. That's not a helpful critique. I was always so scared to be critiqued in class. But I don't know. When I felt confident, I didn't really worry about anything, honestly, that anyone could say to me. When I was confident about my work, I could feel proud of it and I wasn't scared what they had to say to me because at the end of the day, I really enjoyed what came of everything that happened. Because every time I make art, it's a fucking process and a half, let me tell you. So, one thing I realized is that since it's so dark, it kind of just looks like shooting stars in a way. And I thought that was really fun and enjoyable to watch. I never saw it like that before, though. When I was making it, I was just thinking lights, lights, lights. Like, how could these lights be something more than what they are? I never thought of that, but now I'm kind of seeing it. And it's really enjoyable to be able to look at my art so differently now after so long has passed. I don't feel as blown away, so I can actually kind of critique it myself after giving it a long time and sort of forgetting about it. I've tried to make this and export it for so long, and last year I did it, but I didn't export it until today. I was like, fuck it. I saw what I had and I was like, this is good enough. I'm gonna export it. And I did. And I'm happy with it. I really like it. Now, I just feel like I haven't been able to get into art as much recently. And I know a lot of things have happened, but I want to change that regardless of what's happened. I want to start my art journey again and make more films, something interesting. And unfortunately, my camera has been malfunctioning a little bit, which makes things a bit complicated and a bit annoying. But I've decided I want to try making videos again because they were fun to me, and it was fun to just make something that I wanted to watch, or that I really liked, or that my friends could really enjoy. These days I feel pretty alone because, well, I don't really have too much of a support circle behind me. And honestly, I stopped going to therapy because money issues, and then everything just started racking up and I haven't been able to get back. But I remember the first therapist that I actually really liked at school. It was near the end of my senior year that I started going to her, but I felt that seeing her was just so valuable every single time. And I probably only got to see her like a handful of times, probably less than 10 times I saw her, because I'd see her every other week. So I wouldn't be seeing her all as often as I would have liked. I would have killed to like have therapy every single week. It really did help, but it's also the kind of person. It's how they are that helps, really. So I kind of I'm scared. I'm scared to go back and have someone I don't really like and have to go through the whole process of like explaining my life story again. It's just a lot to have someone get to know me again. And I feel like me and my last therapist, we jived pretty well, and like she was there for me at times like when I really did need someone and I needed some advice. But I don't know, I feel like things changed, and I know it's like I have to pay, but the insurance was just like not working out with me, and it was hard because I just started working again, and then I get a text and it's like, oh, can you pay me? And it's like, yes, I understand where you're coming from, you need to make your livelihood and all that, but I barely have a livelihood to like pay this off for you right now. Like, I don't know, it made me feel bad because I wish I could just like get that debt off my mind and like pay her, but I barely, I don't know, I'm not making enough to just pay back like that. I don't really have an expendable income. Not as much as I'd like right now, and I'm trying to get a new job, and I don't know, I'm like nervous because, well, I don't really like my current job all too much. It just feels pointless. And it's a really scary feeling because I don't feel useful. I feel like I could be easily replaced, for one, because this isn't anything crazy that nobody else can do. Like, literally anyone can learn to do this job if they try a little bit. And that's what I wanted before. I wanted an easy job. I wanted something with like little to no stress and all that, because my last job before this was a shit show and I hated it so freaking much. It made me feel so horrible, and I just had someone who was training me that was talking down to me all the time. It was pretty judgy and just really cold, and it literally felt like I was working with my father, and just in like the manner I was spoken to and kind of put down so casually. I didn't like it, and I didn't feel like there was any compassion or empathy felt towards me and my situation. because that was like my first customer service job, and it's hard to get into that. And with this job, I've just realized that I'm not a customer service kind of person. I thought I was, but not like this. Not when it has nothing to do with what I'm actually interested in. And I've realized I'm not the problem. I'm not a problem. I just like certain kinds of people, and I like to be spoken to in particular ways. So when people I don't even know and who don't even know me speak to me so disrespectfully, I can't help but get mad. And I don't know how people don't get mad. I get really frustrated and angry. Because I know I'm probably not allowed to say too much, but it also bothers me so much that people think they can speak to coworkers I like. Well, I kind of like all my coworkers for the most part, but they feel that they can speak to them in any which way, like they're not even human. And I can't get behind that, because, excuse me, it is so hard for me to cover up my emotions and just pretend I don't feel the way that I do. It really sucks and it feels really bad. It makes me just like kind of hate being alive, unfortunately. And I don't really like feeling that way. I want to feel alive because of the work I do, because I just really enjoy it. And that's why I really wanted to get into streaming and get into doing stuff online, because I was like, if I can do this and I can really enjoy it, then I can make something of myself, and I can find my people, and I can get enough money to just like help support us. But I feel like I was just but the line for survival was too low, because I want to help support someone else, and I want to support my cat, our cat, and I want to get another cat because I want my cat to have a friend. Sumi. I want my cat to not be alone all day while we're both out working. It sucks because I have spent most of my life with her at home. And for most of the time, I wouldn't even work too many hours. And then we ended up moving like so many times. We moved like 6 times within the last year. It was just so much. And I know she's been through a lot, and I just want to give her, I want to give them better than what they originally had, because they had it pretty good. In like a pretty reasonable size apartment where they could run around and stuff. I was feeding them all the time, where they had their own place, where they could go lay down on the couch if they wanted to.
I'm not throwing hands,
you know,
I'm throwing.
I want to give that to them again.
I don't have a foot fetish though.
And I just want to
I'm gonna worry.
improve my life, my own
Fancy
life.
meeting you here.
And I
It's like
realized
it's not like we're
I
gaming or
don't need
anything.
to be chronically online to make that happen. And I watched this guy, this guy's video, and I forgot his name. His name's Carl something. His last name starts with an F. And he was just so raw and so real about his work and his art, about the process of making it and the results, and just how he would think about it. He was so positive, and I feel like, I don't know, this job is sucking the life out of me and the positivity out of me. because I just see how terrible people can be and how thoughtless and careless, reckless even. I feel like I'm seeing the worst of humanity when I work these customer service jobs. And I feel like I haven't even seen the worst of it, but what I've seen is already way too much. I don't like it. I don't like being exposed to people at this level. My last jobs have always been with relatively nice people coming to me for help with a service, not people being rude and nasty. Like, I never encountered that. And these last two jobs have kind of been the first time I've been encountering that, and for one, it kind of goes over my head sometimes and I just kind of laugh it off because it just feels ridiculous. And then other times I just get like really upset about it. And I don't want to have to turn off my feelings to like work. I would rather zone out, you know, just like zone out, maybe disassociate a little bit. But like to be constantly feeling annoyed and just really fucking angry because people mess up the things I work so hard on, it makes me not want to work. And I realized how much I don't want children. Because working around them and having to clean up their mess because their own parents can't pay attention to them literally drives me up the wall. Like, I go crazy, I go insane. But anyways, I'm looking for work in real life because I just don't have the confidence and I don't have the belief that I could genuinely make a career off of art because I just feel I'm too depressed. I need help, and the only way I'm gonna get that confidence is if I have a good support system, is if I change my ways, is if I find new methods of living, of creating a life I can actually tolerate at the very least. Because art takes a lot out of you. Art, when I make art, it's literally taking pieces of myself and putting it together to make something. I'm making something from nothing. And if I feel like I literally have nothing, I can't make anything. So I gotta make something. And I've been trying to make things little by little here and there. I was having a lot of fun making new overlays for my stream. Because I like to stream games over on twitch.tv/PlutoLink. Pluto LNK. And so I was having a tough time because last week I didn't stream. So tomorrow I'm gonna make myself stream. Because I haven't streamed. And Carl, he said missing one time is okay, but missing twice is bad because that means then you'll start to snowball down in a bad way. And you know what? He's totally right. Because once I miss one, and then I miss two, it's a problem. Because I'll just be like, I already missed it, might as well stop anyways. So I can't do that. I can miss one day, sure, but 2 days in a row, I can't do it. Or like 2 times in a row, scheduled, I can't do that either.
I think it's
So,
really...
I'm gonna try a little bit harder to stay consistent.
I don't even know what to fucking say. Like,
I'm on the turn off. Anyways, I made sort of a list of things that I want to work on here. So, one of my next videos are going to be excuse me, this challenge that Carl did himself like a while ago. But I just saw it today, or I listened to it during work, because listening to people talking today was keeping me insane. And it's going to be making a business card, which I've never made before, genuinely. But I want to. And it's making it in 60 minutes. And that sounds like a fun challenge, like to see what I can come up with in 60 minutes. And I've never had a business card, so really we're starting from scratch here, trying to figure out what works, what we like, and what we don't like, and what we want out of this. And we can keep our ideas that we don't end up using for the future, for the next years, or next months. I don't know, whenever I want to create a new one, I will not have to start from ground zero. Then I want to do this one, and it's a bit ambitious, I'll give it that. But I thought if I did this challenge, then it would force me to actually commit and do it. And if it's like a set amount of time, then you know, I can just see how far I get, and I think it'll be fun. So this one is to make a new overlay, like a stream overlay, in 1 hour. And I don't know if I'll do all the different scenes that I need, because, you know, usually it takes me like a while to like fully make overlays. It takes me a couple days or so to fully finish it, but I'm not saying it needs to be fully finished, but I just need to have everything I want to be fully finished, realized visually, because I tend to do a lot of note-taking, but I'm just like talking. I'm not actually doing, and to me, doing means I can see it. So having a visual version of my notes would be really helpful in figuring out what I really want out of my stream layout and overlay, and what I like and what works for me the best.
Otherwise you'd come after me. What do you mean?
That's my goal with that challenge. Turning my notes into pictures or visual imagery. And I want to have multiple versions of my avatars that I can kind of turn into talking PNGs. So it would be 2 PNGs per scene to have done. And 2 quotes I have here, because firstly I didn't remember the quote I've been saying in my other YouTube videos. So it is, free the noise within you and lead yourself to create. I thought that one was nice. I don't remember exactly what my words were at the end of every YouTube video that I was trying to do, but I know it was so I don't know if I should keep that one, or I should keep it in the beginning, like as an intro, like, hey, I'm Jiro, I made Free the Noise, and da-da-da-da-da, whatever that really good saying was, I'll use it. But at the end, I thought that this would be a really good way to end things, because this is something I need to constantly remind myself, because I just realized it today, and it's, don't let your lack of progress end your process, just wait it out. I thought that was really good, because I always get so hung up on the progress instead of the process of actually getting to my destination. Where I should be focused on the process and the journey, I'm too focused on my results. And I just, lately I've been trying to keep it up, And I've been trying to just like stick with things and keep doing them, even if it feels really bad. So this was just something to get me to remember. Just keep going.
Damn it.
So some other goals I want to do. I want to do a weekly artist update because Carl does that, and it's really cool to see him tracking his own progress, and I think it would be really helpful for me to have that so I can go back and I can look at it and see, wow, this is how far I've come. And I've literally stuck to this thing for a while. Like, I want to feel that way. So I thought doing that would be really great. And most likely I'd try to keep it under 10 minutes, but if this is the first weekly artist update, let me tell you, it's over that by a lot, but I might still put this up as like a different video. Okay, I've been recording this in the same one as my film that I made, so yeah, take that as you will. Another goal is to post on Instagram 2 times a week. The next one being making 1 quality video per month or every 2 months. You know, as fast as I can crank it out, along with the other videos I want to be doing. I want to be editing more, and I want to be...
Is it my turn yet?
The thing is, I get so scared when it's like a really long video and it's just like me talking or something. Or like me... It's just long because I can't keep things concise. That's just not my personality. And it's scary. It's very terrifying when it comes to editing because I'm like, oh fuck, it's not gonna be perfect. No one's gonna sit here and watch this shit. But I like literally sat there and I listened to this guy design a business card for 60 minutes and I was happy, I was fine. And I think there are people like that that just need something in the background to listen to. It's like have someone there who's like their buddy, like it's gonna be okay type stuff. So I think in the background, if this isn't already there, it'll be me designing something. Like maybe I'll be doing the 60-minute challenge right here and I'll just have it really sped up. Because it's just me talking. I think that's a good idea. I think I'll do that. So if you've been watching that this whole time, you're welcome. Okay, so... my next talking point is to have 1 journal update a month. And the journal update can be my iPad, because in my iPad on Procreate I have a bunch of stuff I've worked on, and I think technically that whole thing could count as a journal. Probably my longest journal ever. But then I also have another journal that I use for games that I haven't really used in a while, but I gotta get back on that. And then I have another journal that I use that is kind of like a little bit of everything. It's kind of like my garbage journal. I tend to, but it's not garbage I'm putting in there. I think it's called a crow's journal, where you just tape things in like anything you find, but I tape in stuff that I find sentimental. And I used to use it as like a diary of sorts, but not too much anymore. But I still do it sometimes. I think just lately I've been more inclined to use my phone to journal because I type faster on my phone than I do writing, and my hand tends to hurt a lot after writing because I just have a lot to say all the time, so it just takes a while. That's all really. So this journal update is gonna be me talking about my work, kind of like I did a little bit with the film I made. And I have a few videos like that already in the making, so we'll see whenever I do that. I would like to finish those first before posting others, but you know, if at any point there's a drought and I don't have the journal as much new journal stuff as I thought, I don't think it could hurt to just go back a little bit and show this.
You're doing it on purpose.
I think it would be
Oh my
cool.
God.
Okay, and another goal I want is to get my website up and running within the month that this is posted or whatever. And it's just really important to me because I want to do a mailing list and to start a blog on there to like showcase new work or whatever, but I just want to have somewhere that I can post all my art and not worry about a stupid algorithm or something, you know? I just want to have an archive of my own there. I really don't care how basic it turns out. Like, I'll do it all HTML in the beginning and then eventually work my way with CSS and stuff like that. I want to be able to get that mailing list within the next month. Because I don't want to rely on a social media algorithm. The posting on Instagram is kind of to help with the algorithm, but also like I need to be held accountable. I need to fucking do something for myself, and I feel like I see myself as more of a person when I like post
My first.
my own things. So I think I really have to do that. And I don't think it'll be hard because I could literally post anything. I'm okay with posting works in progress,
Wow.
and I'm okay with posting finished products. I'm okay with posting my cat as well. I just 2 times a week. Right now the bar is very low, so it can be anything. Maybe in the future I'll raise the standards for posts and try to make it more quality posts, but I feel like Instagram honestly doesn't really matter. And if I really wanted to keep final posts or my final products or my final works, I would just keep them on my website. So Instagram is more of a shit show, but it's a fun one, and it's gonna just allow me to be more myself. I wanna get back to that. I think it helped me a lot,
I
honestly,
didn't drop it
when
though.
I
I
didn't
didn't.
compare myself as
I
much.
didn't drop
So,
it.
yeah. My next goal is to stream one time a week. I was trying to do 2 times a week, but it didn't work out. So I'm gonna stick to 1 time. And it can be game or art stream. It could even be both. A mix, even, one might say. I think that's a good idea because I end up getting really frustrated with games. So art is helpful to calm me down, and it kind of helps me with my own emotions, so it's a good outlet, like videos like this. Okay, and then I have some more personal goals in regards to my health, because I don't know, I've gained a lot of weight recently and I don't feel too good about it. I don't really like it because I lost so much weight my senior year of high school, and it might have been that I was like extremely anxious, and this could also be like the year afterwards was going to be one of the most anxiety inducing and stressful years of my life. But I've just gained a lot of weight since then, and I know half of it is because I was just sitting around doing nothing and also eating like shit. But then the other half is the fact that I'm no longer as anxiety ridden as I was before, and I'm actually sober. So yeah, for the most part I've been sober for a while, and on the one hand it really sucks because I don't have a clear head ever And I always felt like I was gaslighting myself when I was high, because I would always feel like, oh my god, like I'm literally so dramatic, like I'm so crazy, like what the fuck is wrong with me? But it's just like I feel my emotions so heavily, it really does take a toll on me as a person and my mental health. So I just liked feeling like a normal human being. That was part of the reason why I smoked. And also it helped me be so creative. Like, instead of feeling all this anxiety, I could just let go and just feel free and fucking create stuff. And it was really nice, and it was really beautiful, and it was the most in tune I had ever felt with myself. And I really miss that. I miss just waking up, you know, getting a little baked and just drawing for like an hour. That was really, really fun. And I think maybe I should try to do that again and try to create a little something every day to just keep me sane. So, no matter how tired I am, you know. But I haven't found like the perfect sketchbook to like have with me all the time, so I kind of just use post-it notes because they're easy to transport and there were no lines or dots on the page. So, yeah. So, out of these self-conscious goals, it's trying to eat more fruits, aka I want to eat bananas because I hear they're high in protein, which would help me as a person with ADHD. Eating protein in the mornings would help me wake up. So, I want to try that. And I mean, I like fruits. I like fruits. I love peaches. I've been eating these peach fruit cups and I fucking love them. I love peach fruit cups. They make me so happy. Okay. The next one is to try running, either early in the mornings or late after work. And then afterwards, I would shower and go to sleep. In the mornings, probably like on a day like tomorrow that I don't have work, because then I could sleep, go back to sleep for a few hours, so it would be something. I'm doing early or really late because I don't want to be seen. I'm feeling super self-conscious about my body right now, and I just don't want to be seen. Specifically, my chest area, I'm not happy with it at all, and I don't like the way my pants have been fitting me lately. My thighs have been getting a little bit too big, so everything just feels really tight, and I hate that feeling of feeling constricted in my clothing. So I want to do something to change it, and it's hard because I've never really been an exercisey person except for that one semester or two. I was in karate and I was in aerobics at the same time in the fall semester. Actually, the same semester I made that film from earlier. So I just thought I wanted to try a little bit, because after a while my body got used to it, and I actually felt really good. I felt better than I ever had in years, and that was the first time I'd ever like consciously lost weight all on my own. And I wasn't even like really eating any better. I was just doing excessive fucking workouts like every day, 5 days a week. And honestly, at my age, I should be doing it like at least 3 to 4 times a week. I should be working out in some way, shape, or form. And I think I gotta start stretching again, but it's just like hard when I'm working practically a full-time job. I'm like a day and a half off of a full-time job. I barely get time to myself. So it's also hard to commit to working out when I only get like 1 to 2 days off, and it's not even a consistent day second day off. So it kind of sucks. But anyways, those are my goals and my plans for right now. I have a bunch more, but that's what I got for now. I really do want to make a new overlay. So I hope I can do that soon because I like streaming. It forces me to actually do the stuff I'm scared of, which is nice, but I can't do it so often, you know? So maybe recording could help. So instead of streaming, I'm recording, and maybe I can just release those as kind of like VODs in a way, except I'm not live. And I'm just talking to myself as I already do when I'm live, so yeah. I think, God, it's just like I'm scared. I'm scared to start fucking running. I really am. I'm fucking terrified. Like maybe I should just start off walking, but I want to start jogging at the very least. I want to like do a lap or two. Because I know at this point I could probably go 15 seconds running straight without passing out. Yeah, I could. My stamina has probably gone back down to shit. But I don't know, because honestly, I do kind of walk around a lot. I just get tired. And I don't know, I think it's also my clothes that just make it feel weird for me to actually buckle down and fucking take a seat when I'm shelving. I don't know, I want to feel more excited about life. And I want to feel better about myself and my body. Because unfortunately, this shit ain't changing unless I do. So, yeah. I also kind of want to try getting some more veggies in my diet, but no promises there. No promises there. I do have vegetables that I like, but you gotta be consistent with them. And I don't know. I'd have to do some research, try some shit out. I don't know. I'm just doing my best out here. I'm kind of tired, so I'm gonna go to sleep. If I come back to this, I'll probably start talking some more shit. If not, I'll find something to say. Because I want to do the business card thing here. And I just want to like, or maybe I'll just have like a bunch of me drawing stuff. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm not there yet. I'm not at the editing stage yet. There's just so many things I could do. And I want to do them all. I want to have some fun. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to sleep. Maybe tomorrow I'll try the running thing again. We'll see.